This is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue with reading. This is the second video of reading Homer's poem, the Iliad, and we'll see how it goes because it is quite a lot of names and quite ancient. I'll try this time and see whether I can read them fluently. So I'm going to read it. So he proposed, and down he sat again as Calchas rose among them. Thestor's son, the clearest by far of all the seers, who scanned the flight of the birds. He knew all things that are past, and all that are to come. The seer who had led the Argive ships to Troy, with the second sight that god Apollo gave him. For the army's good, the seers began to speak. Achilles, dear to Zeus, you order me to explain Apollo's anger. The distant deadly archer, I will tell it all. But strike us a pact with me, swear you will defend me with all your heart, with words and strength of hand. For there is a man I will enrage, I see it now, powerful man who lords it over all the Argives. One the Achaeans must obey, a mighty king, raging against an inferior, is too strong, even if he can swallow down his wrath today. Still he will nurse the burning in his chest, until sooner or later he sends it bursting forth. Consider it closely, Argives. Will you save me? And the matchless runner assured him, Courage, out with it now. Calchas, reveal the will of God. Whatever you may know, and I swear by Apollo, dear to Zeus, the power you pray to, Calchas, when you reveal God's will to the Argives, no one, not while I am alive and see the light on earth, no one will lay his heavy hands on you by the hollow ships. None among all the armies, not even if you mean Agamemnon here, who now claims to be by far the best of the Achaeans. The seer took heart, and this time he spoke out bravely. Beware, he casts no blame for a vow we failed. A sacrifice, the gods enraged because Agamemnon spurned his priest. He refused to free his daughter. He refused the ransom. That's why the archer sends us pains, and he will send us more, and never drive this shameful destruction from the Argives. Not till we give back the girl with sparkling eyes to her loving father. No price, no ransom paid, and carry a secret 100 vows to Christ's tongue. Then we can calm the god, and only then appease him. So he declared that and sat down. But among them rose a fighting son of Atreus, lord of the far-flung kingdoms. Agamemnon furious, his dark heart filled to the brim, blazing with anger now, his eyes like searing fire. With a sudden, killing look he wheeled on Calchas first. Seer of misery, never a word that works to my advantage. Always misery warms your heart, your prophecies. Never a word of profit said or brought to pass. Now again, you divine God's will for the armies, brought it about as fact why the deadly archer multiplies our pains, because I, I refused that glittering prize for the young girl, Chrysis. Indeed, I prefer her by far. The girl herself, I want her mine in my own house. I rank her higher than Clytemnestra, my wedded wife. She is nothing less in build or breeding, in mind or works of hand. But I am willing to give her back, even so, if that is best for all. What I really want is to keep my people safe, not see them dying. But fetch me another prize, and straight off too. Else I alone of the Argives go without my honor. That would be a disgrace. You are all witness. Look, my prize is snatched away. But the swift runner Achilles answered him at once. Just how, Agamemnon, great field marshal, most grasping man alive, how can the generous Argives give you prize now? I know of no troves of treasure piled, lying idle, anywhere. Whatever were dragged from towns were plundered, all been portioned out, but collected, call it back from the rank and the file. That would be the disgrace, so return the girl to the god. At least for now, we, Achaeans, will pay you back 3-4 times over, if Zeus will grant us the gift, somehow, someday, to raise Troy's massive ramparts to the ground. But King Agamemnon countered, not so quick. Brave as you are, godlike Achilles, try to cheat me. Oh no, you won't get past me. Take me in that way. What do you want? To cling to your own prize? While I sit calm by empty-handed here? Is that why you order me to give her back? No, if our generous Argives will give me a prize, a match for my desires, equal to what I've lost, well and good. But if they give me nothing, I will take a prize myself, your own, or Ajax, or Odysseus' prize. I will commandeer her myself and let that man I go to visit choke with rage. Enough, you deal with all this later, in due time. Now come, we haul a black sheep down to the bright sea, gathering a decent number of oarsmen along her locks, and put abroad a sacrifice, and Chrysis herself, in all her beauty, we embark her too. Let one of the leading captains take a command, Ajax, Idomeneus, trusty Odysseus, or you, Achilles, you, the most violent man alive, so you can perform the rites for us and calm the god yourself. I'm going to stop here and continue next time. Thank you for watching.